I've got 3 of my favorite drills here that I do every day, especially when I'm getting ready for something really important. The first drill is a 3 to 4 footer drill. I do it with my team, I do it myself. All good players do it. If you look on tour, every week the guys are working on it. The second is a 15 footer drill, which deals mainly with speed, and you'll see the better your speed gets, the bigger the hole's gonna get. And the third one is a 2-putt drill that I do from 40 to 50 feet to get my pace and get used to making those crucial 2-putts. Biggest cheat code for making these 3 footers, especially when there's a little bit of money on the line, is to know that we don't need to play that much break. They're rarely gonna put pins in a slope of 5 or 6. Anything inside of 3 to 4 feet, the most they're probably gonna give it is an edger. Now, obviously this is gonna be based on severe slopes and green speeds, but if we play a putt, every putt from the inside edge, left edge to the inside edge, right edge, based on where it's going, we're gonna make a lot more putts. We're not gonna overplay these breaks. So what I like to do to make sure I'm doing that is I go from behind. This putt goes a little bit left to right. So I'm gonna play this inside the edge. Keep a little bit more pace on it because it was an uphill putt. As we walk around, now this putt here is pretty straight and it actually might fall a little bit left to, or a little bit right to left. So I'm gonna again play this one inside right. Again, goes in the center. This one is gonna have probably the most right to left break that there is, but I'm still not gonna play outside of the hole. This one I'm gonna give an inside right edge look at it. Keep the pace up with this putt. And we see that the putts just don't move that much. And this is a decent little slope right here. This is probably 2.5 to 3 degrees of slope. So this is one that a lot of people would probably play outside of the hole. You don't need to play the putts from 3 to 4 feet outside of the hole that often. Playing putts from the inside left edge to the inside right edge and keeping up the pace, that's your cheat code, getting you set up to hit this 4-foot drill. I use the DubLine. You can pick it up at dublineputting.com. What it does is it sets up everything perfectly. It's gonna set up your stance, it's gonna set up your path, it's gonna set up your alignment, it's gonna get, more importantly, my eyes in the correct place so I can have a repeatable stroke and I can make the stroke that's more effective for myself. How do we do that? I start out, I picked a straight putt that's straight uphill. This putt is 4 feet, and all I do is I go behind the hole, I stick one of the DubLine pegs directly behind the hole, come on this side. When I'm setting up to do my drill, I putt best when my eyes are directly over the top of the ball. And so with the DubLine, why there's 2 lines versus 1 is if I see any of the white line on either side of the black line, then I know my eyes are in a position that I don't want them to be. When the black line covers the white line and it turns into 1 line, then I know my eyes are directly over the top of the ball and I'm in a great position to start putting. When I'm doing this drill, I can see whether my path is going in to out, if it's going left to right. If I'm swinging too far up, I'm gonna hit the bottom line. It's gonna get me set up perfect every time. So what I do with this drill is I make sure that I make 15 in a row using the DubLine, and I just keep going through, making sure that my setup is perfect, my eye position is perfect, I'm lined up where I want, I'm making the stroke that I wanna make, and I keep going down the line. So once I make 15 in a row, I'm gonna take the DubLine away, and now is where the dirty work comes in. I like to do 100 in a row. So with the 15, now I've got 85 more in a row to go. I suggest you guys do 50 in a row every day. Go 50 in a row. You can do 10 with the DubLine and 40 off of it, 15 with the DubLine and 35 off of it. But the key is to making all these putts in a row. It's gonna start to add pressure. You're gonna find out what your tendencies are during that pressure. If you're doing 50 in a row and you get to 48 and you miss, that means we start back at 0. This is the 4-footer drill, 50 in a row, every day leading up to your big match, and you're gonna become a better player. The next drill we wanna do is what we just call our 15-foot speed drill. Easy drill to set up. I got an alignment stick that is roughly 1.5 to 2 feet behind the hole. I'm 15 feet from the hole, which is 5 paces, so I just walk off 5 paces. Now the object of this drill is it's mainly a speed drill, but you're gonna see that the better your speed gets, the bigger the hole gets. I'm not intentionally missing putts. I'm not intentionally trying to make putts. I'm intentionally making sure I have great speed. The ball has to get to the front of the hole. So if it was at the front of the hole, it would fall in, but it can't hit the stick behind. What we're trying to do with that is 10 putts in a row. That putt's too hard. That would not count in this drill. That gets to the hole. Obviously that one counts. Now tour average from 15 feet, I would take 2 of those made putts in a heartbeat. I think it's somewhere around 30%. So the better that we get at this 15-foot drill, you're gonna see yourself make more of those birdie putts on the golf course, but we're not gonna 3-putt. And as our speed gets better everywhere around the green, your scores are gonna get lower and you're gonna make more putts. The last of my 3 favorite drills is the 50-footer drill. Easy, how do we find 50 feet? We roughly walk about 17 to 18 paces from hole to hole. I like to get one putt that is uphill a little bit. This one is uphill, turning a little bit right to left. The other putt coming down is left to right and downhill. Notice that every drill has a number attached to it. The first drill was 4 feet. The second drill was 15 feet. So I'm building touch, and when I know that I have a 4-footer or a 15-footer or a 40-footer or a 50-footer in this case, I've built the touch for the day and I know how hard to hit it or how hard not to hit it. The goal is 2-putt 5 in a row going up, and then we're gonna do the same in 2-putt 5 in a row going back down the hill. This is a pretty good dispersion right here. Obviously we got a couple of tap-ins. So for these, now we go back to the 4-footer drill that we started originally with. Go through my routine, get my eyes directly over the ball. This one here is a little bit shorter. And then we kind of rinse and repeat going back down the hill. Once you do 10 in a row, you're done. You've got great work. It's gonna take you a little bit of time to get it the first, couple of times you do these drills, the 4-footer drill, the 15-footer drill, and this 50-footer drill. Once you've finished all of these drills, that's when you know that you've put the work in, you can trust it, it's been proven, it's been drilled, it's been executed. You can go out there and trust it, and you're gonna putt a lot better and shoot a lot better scores. This is the cheat code, this is the edge.